World War II was a conflict defined not only by battlefield courage, but by the industrial power behind the armies. And while German soldiers had been told by their leaders that the United States was weak, what they discovered after their capture would leave them stunned. Between 1942 and 1945, more than 400,000 German prisoners of war were transported across the Atlantic to camps scattered across the United States. Most expected harsh treatment, ruins, poverty. What they found instead was something completely different. By 1943, thousands of German soldiers were surrendering across North Africa and Europe. Allied forces needed space to hold them, and the solution was unexpected: ship them across the Atlantic to the United States. Most prisoners expected brutal treatment in a chaotic, collapsing country. They had no idea what awaited them. When POWs stepped onto American soil, their shock was immediate. Skylines stretched upward, ports buzzed with activity, and factories roared nonstop. This was nothing like the weak, divided America they had heard about through propaganda. Inside America's factories, prisoners witnessed a scale of production they had never imagined. Assembly lines produced aircraft, tanks, vehicles, and ammunition faster than Germany could replace them. German engineers among the prisoners admitted they had underestimated the United States entirely. POWs entered camps expecting cruelty, but most found clean living quarters, decent food, medical care, and organized systems following the Geneva Convention. Some camps even offered sports, music, libraries, and educational programs. It was a world far more humane than what they expected. German POWs could volunteer for labor, and most did. They worked on farms, in lumber yards, and in local industries. This gave them a direct view of America's incredible agricultural and industrial power. Some POWs said a single U.S. farm produced more food than an entire German village. Outside the camps, POWs saw a free, functioning society, shops open, families walking, cars everywhere, music on the streets. This contradicted everything Nazi propaganda had taught them. Many POWs were stunned by how ordinary Americans treated them with curiosity, suspicion, or even kindness. Inside the camps, prisoners gained access to American newspapers and Allied radio. For many, this was their first encounter with unfiltered news. They read about Germany's losses, the collapsing front lines, and the destruction of their cities. The truth hit hard. Inside the camps, tensions grew. Hardline Nazis tried to intimidate moderates, while many younger soldiers began questioning the ideology they had grown up with. Educational programs introduced by the U.S. accelerated these changes, exposing POWs to democratic ideas. When POWs finally returned home after the war, many found a broken homeland. Cities lay in ruins. Food was scarce. The contrast with America's abundance left a deep impact. Some former POWs became leaders in rebuilding a new, democratic Germany. The German POW experience in America became more than a wartime necessity. It opened minds, changed beliefs, and influenced the rebuilding of West Germany. What began in shock ended in understanding and helped shape the modern partnership between the U.S. and Germany.